What's up, guys? Finally getting around to making this 250 subscriber Q&A video. I want to thank the 4 of you that participated in this. I appreciate it very much. So let's get right into it. The first of the list is from Bryce Alfrey. I'll show it right here. He said, "Love it, man. When we going fishing? LOL. Keep going." First, I want to say thank you. Secondly, soon, my brother. Soon. It's gonna happen. Probably not this year. It's already gotten to the cold part, and this is where I don't want to fish as much. I will some, obviously, but a lot less than normal now. But sometime in the future, for sure, I promise. For comment number 2, from Paul Casper, he says, "Congrats on 250. Just keep climbing. 1,000 will be here shortly." Not really a question, but I appreciate the comment, and I just want to thank you for the well wishes, and I sure hope it does. I hope it grows to 1,000. It would be amazing. Now we'll go with the third comment, which is from Lexi Thompson, my girlfriend. She decided that she wanted to try to give me something, and I like this question, so let's go with it. Where are 3 places on your bucket list that you would like to fish in the US? So I knew she made this comment a few days ago. I've thought about it for a few days, and I can still only conclusively give you one answer. But we're gonna try to make 2 more up off the spot. The one for sure, even though we have some good smallmouth lakes around here, I struggle fishing for them. Deep water and I do not get along. So if I could pick one spot, it would be Lake Champlain, because that place is always on fire. You see Jacob Buller, Scott Martin, everybody just catching giants in that lake constantly. I would love to go there. I think we'll go more south for the other 2. I'll start with Lake Okeechobee just because it's such a phenomenon. I did get to fish it just a touch this summer, not very much from the bank. We were on vacation. We happened to drive by. I made a few casts. That was pretty much it. But I'd like to go out and really actually get to fish the lake. Love the lake. Think it's beautiful, but I just haven't had that chance to really fish it yet. For the third one, I truthfully there's a few directions I could go here, but I think the one I'm gonna go with is Clear Lake in California. The reason being is I absolutely love throwing big swim baits. You don't really get a whole lot of applications for it in Kentucky. There's a couple lakes I do okay with them in, but just having the chance at any cast to catch a double digit on a big Huddleston or a mag draft or some big glide bait, I just love the idea of that. And Clear Lake is notoriously the lake for big swim baits. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. And for the last one, which is from Onyx, this is Cody, if you all do not know. He comes up with some of the most outlandish ideas and questions, and I love it. So his question is, 4 rods, 4 lakes. You can only use 1 rod per lake. What rod and what bait could you bring that you would guarantee a bass above 2 pounds? So I've also known about this one for about a day and a half, and I have struggled even worse with this one. I'm gonna go, I have 1 for sure, and then the rest of them is gonna start getting dicey. My 1 for sure though is going to have to be my Lake X of sorts that I just don't tell you all the name of, and I never will, I'm sorry. But I would take a 6-inch mag draft any day on that lake to catch me a 3, 4, 5 pounder even. So that would be my 1 for sure. And I'm gonna try to keep this to lakes that I have fished. So it's pretty much only Kentucky oriented. I could cheat and throw a swim jig in Okeechobee in there. I'm gonna try not to do that. If I can't come up with 4, maybe. I think for a second one, I'll go with Lake Cumberland, and I'll go with the drop shot. I light them up with the drop shot in there. Just a great lake in general. I mean, you could probably pick, a plethora of baits for that lake, but I'm gonna go with the drop shot. It's just what I'm confident in, what I've had success in there on. For my third, I think, now this one's like an off the wall, just kind of off ball kind of thing. But we're gonna go with Lake Carnico. I have one video on this lake. I love the lake. It's just a little small, super clear fishery. I didn't really get a good chance to fish it this year. I fished it 2 times early and didn't even catch fish. Didn't make it to a video. And then the one time where I found the rod, this video right here. But I think I'm gonna go with a Ned rig in there. A Ned rig in there slays. I don't know why. Like, it's one of the few lakes in the state that has a 15-inch size limit that I really truthfully feel when I go there, I'm gonna catch a fish of 2, 3, 4 pounds. Like, I haven't caught a giant in there. I've hooked a couple. I think I've hooked a 6+ pounder in there. It's a good fishery. I like it. It's not super pressured. Now for the fourth one. I've been really like racking my brains, trying to think of a fourth lake. I don't know if I can come up with one. Guys, y'all don't really, like, if you're not from around here, it's difficult to catch 2 pounders consistently in this state. At least for me. It's tough because, like, a lot of big fish baits don't really vibe with me. Like a chatterbait doesn't do me well. I think I'm gonna go with an off-the-wall pick here. A lake I'm not known for liking it, I guess we'll say. I think I'm gonna go with Taylorsville. And it's an odd pick. I don't throw them a whole lot. I do throw them in that lake. I'm not super successful with it. It's not like a go-to bait for me, but a jig. When I do get bit on a jig in there, it's always a solid fish. It's just rare that I get bit on one, even though I throw it pretty much every single time I go there. But when I do, pound for pound, catch a fish in there on a jig, it's usually 2 to 2.5. So yeah, we'll go with that one, I think. So that's my 4. So with the questions out of the way, a couple other things I just want to hit on for a second. One, I just want to thank you all for the continued support. We're at like 260 subs now. Y'all are just killing it. It just flies up. I also want to say that I have a Lake Cumberland video coming up and a video from Lake X coming up soon. The Lake X one was very heartbreaking for me and Cody. I'll just leave it at that. But also soon to come here, like I said, I don't fish as much in the winter. I work during the winter. So it's harder for me to get out on the water and get a chance to go fish for you guys. So I have a new video series in mind. I've been thinking about this for a little bit. It's kind of like a year-end review type thing. So it's gonna be a series. There'll be several videos in it. I'm not gonna spoil exactly what it is yet, but I think you all enjoy it and look for those coming up in the near future. But I just wanna say thank you all, and thank you all for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will catch you on the next one. See ya.